It's Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, and I'm Dave Sobel. 3 things to know today. The MSP software market thrives with 15.2% year-over-year growth. Apple's open-source multimodal LLM Ferret sparks interest in local AI on small devices, and OpenAI forms a preparedness team to monitor and test AI technology for safety. This is the business of tech. Data migrations are complex and irritating, creating days of frustration from setup to cutover. MoveBot was built from the ground up to fix that. MoveBot is the simplest and fastest data moving tool there is, fully hosted with no infrastructure, no virtual machines, none of that. Sign up, connect, scan, and you'll be moving data in minutes. Techs of all levels can now move terabytes per day with MoveBot. The magic lies in how MoveBot simplifies and auto-scales your migration with modern cloud technology, handling proprietary doc types, file name sanitization, permissions, and cutover, with detailed reporting and alerting at every step. Start moving data like a pro at movebot.io. Well, welcome to 2024 and my first news podcast of the year. The global managed services industry, valued at $488 billion, has shifted toward recurring contracts and the rise of born-in-the-cloud MSPs. Canalys is tracking 335,000 global partners with managed contracts, with the average partner size being 8 people. These businesses tend to use proprietary software for their operations. The MSP software market is growing at 15.2% year-over-year, with ConnectWise, Kaseya Datto, and Enable being the top players. Partners seek more AI features and consolidation in remote management tools and the vendor space. A survey of business leaders in North America and Western Europe shows that 81% are optimistic about the economy, with 75% planning IT spending and budget increases. The survey also highlights a focus on technology innovation, with AI, big data, and predictive analytics being the top priorities. However, IT services providers face challenges in realizing the benefits of IT investments within limited contract lifespans. And I wanted to mention TechIsle's top 10 SMB and mid-market predictions for 2024. The predictions include the surge of anything as a service, cost-effective deployment of generative AI, increased PC expenditures for AI PCs, next-gen cloud strategies, unified platforms for cybersecurity, managed cloud services, application modernization, the comeback of low-code, no-code tools, the convergence of edge computing and 5G, and the power of personalization with integrated technologies and AI. Additionally, SMBs are predicted to adopt greener and circular practices and strategies in response to climate change and environmental issues. Why do we care? I wanted to set a positive tone for the beginning of the year, and the market delivered. Even if you didn't spend the end of Q4 getting ready, there's plenty of opportunity. And there were some notable stories while the show was on vacation. Let's pick up those threads. Apple quietly released an open-source multimodal LLM called Ferret in October 2023. It was only noted to close out the year. The release received little attention initially, but with recent headlines about open-source models from Mistral and Google's Gemini, there's increased interest in local LLMs powering small devices. Apple's breakthrough in deploying LLMs on iPhones, a potential for immersive visual experiences, have further sparked discussion. The AI community has celebrated Apple's unexpected entry into the open-source LLM landscape, considering Apple's reputation as the walled garden company. The New York Times has filed a lawsuit against OpenAI and Microsoft, accusing them of using its copyrighted articles to train their AI technology without permission or payment. The Times alleges that OpenAI and Microsoft used millions of its articles to develop their technology, which now directly competes with the Times' own services. The tech companies have claimed fair use, but the lawsuit includes examples of OpenAI's AI model outputting Times articles verbatim. This lawsuit adds to the growing trend of artists and creative professionals seeking credit and compensation from tech companies for using their work. And Microsoft has launched Copilot for iOS and iPadOS following its recent launch on Android. The app provides access to Microsoft Copilot, allowing users to ask questions, draft emails, summarize text, and create images through integration with the text-to-image generator DALL-E 3. Unlike the free version of ChatGPT, Copilot grants access to GPT-4, the latest large language model from OpenAI, without a subscription. This move reflects Microsoft's rebranding of Bing Chat to Copilot, and it's aimed to offer a standalone experience similar to ChatGPT. Why do we care? These are the product battles to note as we enter the new year. I had 3 insights here. First, don't count Apple out. They may not have the buzz, but that's their mode of operation. Quiet until announcement. Second, content may be increasing in value, and unlike the social media age, companies recognize that. Licensing deals may be part of the solution, and who owns what will be notable. And finally, don't forget how much of this will be on mobile devices too, particularly as Apple enters the fray. They sell hardware. Of course, they want this to be a device solution. Leading healthcare entities have signed voluntary commitments to ensure the safe and trustworthy development and use of artificial intelligence in healthcare. These commitments aim to pursue the benefits of large-scale AI models while mitigating risks and protecting patient information. The organizations will align their projects with AI principles outlined by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, establish transparency and risk management frameworks, and continue responsible research and innovation. The goal is to deliver coordinated care, improve patient experiences, and reduce clinician burnout. OpenAI is taking steps to address the potential dangers of AI by assembling a Preparedness team to monitor and test their technology for any dangerous capabilities. The team will work alongside other teams focused on safety and alignment. The popularity of ChatGPT and the advancement of generative AI have sparked debates about the risks and benefits of the technology. OpenAI aims to strike a balance between addressing longer-term risks and fixing existing problems. The company plans to hire experts from outside the AI field, collaborate with organizations like the National Nuclear Security Administration, and allow independent third parties to test its technology. A dataset used to train AI models, including Google's Imagen, was found to contain child sexual abuse material, or CSAM. The dataset, called Laion, L-A-I-O-N, was compiled using web scraping tools, which inadvertently collected illegal imagery. The presence of CSAM in datasets raises concern about the potential for AI models to generate or spread abusive content. According to researchers, Google's Gemini falls slightly short compared to OpenAI's GPT 3.5 Turbo regarding language abilities. Google claims that Gemini Pro performs better than GPT 3.5 and that Gemini Ultra, set to release in early 2024, outperforms GPT-4. The researchers tested Gemini Pro, GPT 3.5 Turbo, GPT-4 Turbo, and Mistral 8X7B on various prompts. They found that Gemini Pro had lower accuracy than GPT 3.5 Turbo in multiple choice questions and general purpose reasoning. However, Gemini excelled in word sorting, symbol manipulation, and translation between languages. Why do we care? The value of IT services is rooted in the guidance and advisory services provided, and knowing which companies have made what commitments to safety and data integrity will be a key factor. Let's note that the responsibility for addressing and preventing the misuse of AI lies with the dataset creators and organizations hosting the datasets. Efforts to clean and filter datasets may be labor-intensive and may only partially eliminate all inappropriate content. Legal and regulatory frameworks are still evolving to address CSAM's challenges in AI datasets. If it starts corrupted, it will remain corrupted. Providers are going to need to track this as an element of their services. Thanks for listening. Today is the Festival of Sleep Day. It's also Fruitcake Toss Day, although I didn't get a fruitcake, so I don't have to toss one. Want to take my class starting next week? Navigating Emerging Technologies for MSPs, and the link is in the show notes. Got a comment, question, a thought? put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out to me on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. We've changed hosters. We are now hosted by SiriusXM on their Simplecast platform, and I'm looking forward to the new year. Talk to you tomorrow. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button and follow or subscribe. It's free and easy and the best way to support the show and help us grow. You can also check out our Patreon, where you can join the Business of Tech community at patreon.com/MSP Radio, or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Finally, if you're interested in advertising on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening to me, and I will talk to you again on our next episode of The Business of Tech.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.